Okay, I think I'm scalping this and I'm swing trading this dollar Swiss. Now this is the dollar that was just so strong. Actually, I don't even know what this guy's talking about. This is dollar versus Swiss franc. Apparently the Swiss franc is just too much for the dollar because the Swiss franc's like gold. When gold went up, well, there goes, there goes the dollar against Swiss franc. Oh, don't mind the gunfire. And so, but I don't know if anybody was around on last Friday, but just before the market closed, there was a spike here that was just psychotic. I don't even remember that. But actually, I was test driving a script at that moment in time. And the funny thing is that I actually made and lost money on that. I think I might have just actually lost because I placed some scripts that I was testing that I thought, well, what the heck? I mean, the market's still, the market hasn't, the market's going to close in like 15 minutes. I mean, do you think they could actually move the market 40 pips in 15 minutes? And they did. And it's not a mistake because it happened on my other broker. And it happened on every broker I've seen, actually. So this scalp here is one of my scalp trades where I place some massive amount of orders at different different prices, and then different risk values, and just a plethora, an insane matrix of orders that are sitting there. Okay, so the market spikes down, and they honored all those tickets. I mean, there might have been slippage. I don't know. Actually, I looked at the tick chart, and it was amazingly tight. The spread, it wasn't like the spread got wide, and that's just the bid that painted on that candle. The ask actually went down there. I mean, I've seen it where the spread got wide and created this candle, and all these candles are created on bid, not on ask. And, well, at least on this platform, MT4. So I'm just trading this retrace on here, just trying to make a few pips. Got in a little too early here, but I'm a little too stubborn. I'm not getting out of these till they become break-evens. And if they don't, well, then we just get stopped out. I think I got some stops down here somewhere, some garbage. But I'm kind of like using shotgun method trading here, and I talked to a few other traders, and they weren't too approving of my methods. They thought that I was a little untraditional, definitely not kosher, definitely madman, definitely not socially acceptable in the trading world. So I know that there are people that use moving averages, and I've done it, and I've attempted to build robots. So I'm not saying it doesn't work for you, but this is the only thing that could work for me, and especially in Forex, where the market has an ability to spike, and I want to make money off that spike. So I made money all day today on the spikes of the news. Okay, this news comes out at 8:30. I don't know, some jobs report, some garbage. Market goes berserkoid here. I get in here, I get out there. Actually, I was in the euro. I didn't get into this till it plunged down here. But today I had orders here in the euro, and I was filled here, and this is 20 pips. Each one of these dotted handles are 20 pips. So this is the big 100 handle, big support and resistance, big pivot. Like, everybody's debating that price because they can't get their brain around the other prices, and who could? Come on, $1.36. I mean, you think the bankers are sitting there looking at? I mean, you really think a banker's got a fifth decimal thing? It doesn't matter, okay? There was a bunch of orders in here that came clean house. Okay, I bought this whole thing on that spike, and I didn't trade it at the market, and I didn't trade it. I didn't move a stop. I didn't move a take profit. I wrote about 300 scripts, but I'm only using probably about 20. And they're time scripts. So actually I'm getting in here. This has to happen within an hour, or some of these orders would never get filled. Some of those orders are set up for 4 hours. So actually, this order bank here that's going to buy this pullback is going to self-delete in about, half hour or something like that. I don't know. The tight ones are 15 minutes. Like when I would put an order in here, this would last 1 hour, this order right here. Okay, there's a master stop down here. It's a scalp bank here. I'm looking to make money off of this drama. Like anytime you see this crap. Now this is like 20 pips down, 20, 30 pips up. Ba-bam. Okay, that's 1 hour chart. Yeah, not necessarily ba-bam. This is not a 5-minute chart, but it's just as well could be. Of course, like this. Look at this. I mean, just before the break of this, you know, look at this. Come on. Are you kidding me? Look how tight this range is here. Now, the breakout traders could have sold into that, but you get your ass kicked bad. I mean, okay, you put a stop there. Okay, you made a few pips. You know, look at you. Look at you. You're working hard. But why don't you buy this and make that? Why? I just don't. I don't see anybody doing this trade. I mean, the market maker people are doing it. You know, it's a market maker's trade. Okay, market maker here. Come down, grab all that stuff. Ba-bam. 100% retracement, okay? So I'm basically doing that on all these things. Whenever I see this, like here's another one that I made money on earlier, and I'm looking for it to come back into this zone and do the same garbage, okay? Look at this garbage. This is money. This is piles of money. Now, if you were a trend trader and you had sold, and I bless the trend traders, love them to death, you know, patience beyond. I mean, they could babysit like anything. They could babysit the most boring. They can endure the most boring life, I would imagine. You know, they send them to jail. They'd probably be like, yeah, well, I got my calendar and I'm just marking off time. I'll be out of here soon. Okay, I don't have the patience for that. I'm too angry. I'm too high strung. I'm just naturally not in a good mood. So like so here the trend traders like this. This is how they're looking at the market. They're like, oh, it's bearish. So they're short. You know, they sold up here, and they're like, oh yeah, I added on here. It sold more. Oh yeah, I added here. Me, like, if I'm short from here, and I'm like, if I didn't get out here, actually, if I didn't get out of here, it's crazy, right? If I didn't get out of here, I think I'd blow my brains out. Okay. Now, there are guys that would be like, yeah, I'm all the way in here, and then I sold more here. And I'm like, yeah, but this retracement didn't bother you. It was a 50% retracement, okay? Seriously, like, kidding, right? Like, you actually added, I added the position. Okay, that's not me, apparently, because I bought this double bottom down here and I'm pleased as punch to get the hell out of the market, take my pips and go home, okay? So, okay. Not enough of punishing the trend traders, but, you know, I just, it's great. But look at this. Look how this thing respects, and also the Fibonacci traders. Just let me just say this up front. Don't get it, never will. Because the market is just its own Fibonacci, okay? But look at the 100 pip handle. Better than Fibonacci by far. Here's 100 pips. You made 100 pips. What more do you want to make, man? You made 100 pips. And I also love the people, okay, I have to go on a rant, but I love the people that post stuff like, I made 300 pips. I'm like, on a 1K? Okay, whatever. You made 300 pips. Okay, I can make 100 pips there, and then, okay, then I buy below here, and I make 20 pips. That's fine with me, you know. Buy below the 100 handle and make 20 pips. I'm all decent with that. 20. This is 40 pips. You know, 40 pips, 40 pips all day long. I'd love it. Actually, if this thing can plunge back into here, so here's how I'm running this system. Now this will be like a half hour for this. This order bank's going to last a half hour. So the market's got to get down into that thing in the next half hour. Okay. This is Australian dollar. Of course, look at all this money banked. You know, the retest on that. Look at these retests right to where we're at right now. Look at this. Look at all this stuff. Come on. Okay, let's get back dollar Swiss. Okay. Well, you know what? Looks like it's still going down. So I'm just gonna walk away from it. I'm gonna put some deeper orders in there and let it cook. Let this thing bake. You know, dollar Swiss doesn't move a lot. It reminds me of watching corn. You know, it really has the look of corn to it. Just in case they take it down. This is my tightest order bank. This is gonna buy 5 pips deep, but this is only gonna last 15 minutes. This one's gonna buy. That's gonna last a half hour. So we'll just let them come down and fill me. And you know, it's awkward to buy into a sell-off, but Look at this sell off here. Okay, you buy, you made money. You sells off. Okay, that's 5 hours down, 1 hour up. That actually and beyond, up and beyond. But this is classic auction crap here. Look at this. Come on. Comes up, grabs all those, jam, boom, all the way down. Actually, with one pip below that. That's a total auction day. I mean, that's just nuts. Here. Okay, now it's getting on my nerves. Right here, like, come on, just come down and just take out the low of the day by 1 pip. Then come up in here, failure up into this top bottom of the line chart. You just can't beat a line chart. Okay, it just kind of cleans everything up for you there. But I'm kind of getting in this zigzag here, and this is definitely the zigzag that can create another plunge. But I'm okay with that, you know. I'm okay losing a little bit here because look at this order, look at this grid trade here. This thing comes down into this crap, and I scoop up all those tickets, and I'll even put in some if I got any orders left here to run. This is going to get in 40 pips deep, and this is going to last 4 hours. This script. Okay, this is set it and forget it crap, you know. And for all the people that say, oh, you can't just put orders in and go to sleep. Well, you can if you know what you're doing. Okay, you can't if you planned it out, right? You know, I don't have anything on this one. This is dollar yen. I mean, it's euro to the yen. Another crazy ass. But this thing trades huge, so you know you really got to trade based on the fact that this puppy can move like. I mean, this is a 4-hour chart. Look at this thing move 100 pips, no problem, right? Look at that, 100 pips, no problem. Let's go to a 1-hour chart. Got too distorted here. But look at this. Look at this thing bouncing off the. Forget Fibonacci. Look at this thing tagged the 100 handle. You know, I mean, sorry. You look at this. Come up to the 100 handle. Reject. Come down in here. Oh, I couldn't get that. Oof. Look at this one. Look at that. Now that's my trade. Buy in here. Sell there. 100 pips clean. 100 pips clean. Here you're gonna have to. Here you would if you're running a 20 pip grid, which I am. It's 20 pips. This is 100 pips on these big handles. I'm just thinking about pips. Like here, if I was gonna trade this, I'd have to trade a little deeper on this, like this. This is gonna get in. You know, if it spikes down there, here's my master stop. I'm looking to capture this spike. You know, I can't sit there and say to myself, oh, I'm bullish. I think I'm looking for a place to buy. Or I'm bearish, I look for a place to sell. Like if I was going to sell this thing, same diff on the top, 40 pips above. I'm selling it if it spikes up there because look when it spikes up there, how it comes back. Well, the trend traders would say, yeah, well, what about this? I'm like, yeah, what about that? Okay, so I got stopped out. Well, thing is, my orders only last a certain period of time. So if I launch this is a 1-hour chart, so if I launch a sell 40 pips north at 4 hours, well, that order bank disappears by the time we get up into this crap. And if I wanted to play the pullback into this, so these things are constantly deleting. My exposure is constantly evaporating on an hourly and a 4-hour basis, a 15-minute and a half-hour basis. I don't have any one-day trades because I'm kind of scalper trader, you know. I mean, there's so many more pips in here. Like if this thing can chatter in 60 pip ranges all day long, that's 120 pips, and the market only moves 60. So why wouldn't I just trade all this crap without regard to direction? It's directionless trading in the end, okay? It's spike trading. It's definitely, you're going to need a paradigm shift. If you got a model in your head, but you don't have to shift. I'm not asking you to. I'm just saying this is what I do, and it's the only way I can see to extract the maximum amount of money. Look at this thing double touch this handle up here. Any currency I put on here is Canadian dollar. Look at it come up to this round handle and come back and reject it. Look at it banging on this 100 handle. Then it cuts through. Then it comes back. And a top becomes a bottom. Support becomes resistance on the wicks. You know, look at this thing. Come down in here. Grab all these tickets in here. All this. Oh, yeah. This dollar's going up against Canadian, isn't it? Okay, but if you bought down here and you rode it up to here without getting stopped out, if you had a trailing stop, you know, some people say they got stopped out here. I'm like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Why didn't you get out here? Like, really? Oh, hindsight's 2020. Well, guess what? I made money today. Make money all day long. Thank you very much.